My name's Jared Price, and we are downtown historic Leachville, Arkansas. This is my hometown. This is where I was raised. This is where I graduated high school. I just saw my hometown looking like it needed a little love, you know. And after the tornado hit the town in December of 21, there were talks about the historic buildings on Main Street being possibly tore down. And we packed out City Hall, and we said, we're here to save Main Street. And to do so, I said, well, we need to be organized about it. So we created a nonprofit called the Leachville Beautification Corporation, and we started our journey towards historic preservation along Main Street. We said, you know, if we're going to do this, we need to make sure that we're restoring the buildings, but also bringing them back to life. You know, we want to really activate Main Street. We don't want to just make the buildings pretty and let them sit empty. Let's start a campaign. Let's start advocating to bring businesses back to Main Street, and that's what we did. This particular building that we're in today was built in 1908, and today it's the Blunt Needle Sewing Company. My friend and our fellow board member, Whitley Adams McDermott, she is the seamstress on Main Street, and she serves people all over the nation. And then the next door neighbor, Miss Candy, she said, well, Jared, you guys have done a great job with that one. Why don't you do mine? And so we fixed up her storefront, and then here came Barks and Bubbles, the dog groomer. Well, then the building owner next to her, it created a domino effect, you know, and so he redid his building, and now you've got Twigs and Sims Floral and Gift Shop. So we really created a momentum that's still going. There's 2 more buildings being renovated, and people are already wanting to move into them. But we've also done other projects like the historic Main Street lamppost, the benches up and down Main Street, the flower pots up and down Main Street. If you choose Leachville to make a home and a family, there's a lot of stuff to offer. So you're, you know, just a few minutes away from Blytheville, Paragould, Jonesboro. So you've got the amenities of a big city, but you've got the comfort of a small town, and you've got the convenience of a small town. We have one of the best school systems in the state, but Leachville also has a lot of camaraderie and a lot of people that have each other's back, you know. And we just celebrated our 3rd annual Meal on Main, which is where we blocked Main Street off. We put a bunch of tables down the middle of the street, and we serve a free barbecue dinner, and we had live music. And that kind of camaraderie is what you don't get in those bigger cities, but you can get in a small town. That's what we're proud of.